Leadoff hitter Derek Hurst. He is signed with C of O during the offseason, so that kind of alleviated a lot of his stress, and he's just kind of playing free and easy right now. Does a tremendous job as a leadoff hitter for us, has great speed, can really disrupt the defense and get things going. If he leads off the game or leads off an inning with a hit, gets on base, he's very capable of stealing bases. I think last year he was, during the fall and spring, was 42 for 42 stolen base attempts, and he's been thrown out once this year already, but he's always a threat to run, and everybody knows that, and still he's pretty successful at it. Plays a great shortstop, has a great first step both ways, and he's one of our senior leaders and does a tremendous job for us there. Taylor Darting, hitting behind him, does a good job hitting behind him, hitting to the right side. Finally got him to learn to hit to the right side and move runners, and he's kind of fallen in love with that and does a great job and drives Derek in a lot of the time and plays a great center field. We're really going to miss him. He's got a great arm and covers a lot of ground out there and is turned into a pretty good leader out there with our corner outfielders. Jay Kaufman, three-hole hitter, just hard worker, and it shows. Is always, and he's turned into a great leader too. He's turned himself into, as a sophomore, he's playing way above his grade level, and it's just a tribute to his work ethic. Lane Hurst, our DH, tonight has DH'd a lot for us. Just has a great swing and good power to all fields. He works hard too. Is a pitcher for us as well, and does a great job throwing strikes and getting ahead of hitters when he does pitch. Number 2, Justin Burrow, plays right field. He's really, from the fall to the spring, he's a totally different kid at the plate. He's got a lot of confidence and is hitting the ball to all fields, and is doing a great job in that aspect. Can lay down bunts when we need to, and is a real team player that way as well. And he's not afraid to bunt. He's tried to bunt for a couple hits in between. He's not afraid to try to lay one down. He's got a little bit of speed and beats a couple of them out. Catcher Alex Pate, another senior, our third senior, does a great job behind the plate, blocking, framing. Does a great job defensively and is coming around hitting wise too. He's don't know what he's hitting now, but he's got good power, really focusing and making himself into a good all-around hitter, trying to stay back on off-speed pitches and put those to the right field, and he's doing a good job of that so far. Pitcher Logan Horner did a great job of taking the ball. We're a little bit short-staffed, had a tournament, played 5 games in 4 days over this last stretch, and did a great job tonight taking the ball and being a bulldog up there, getting ahead of hitters and putting hitters away and mixing speeds and hitting spots. And he's really come a long way as far as hitting spots instead of just being up there throwing. He's kind of turned himself into a pitcher, whereas mixing speeds instead of just getting up there and just trying to throw the ball. He's kind of pitching now and thinking about it. Andrew Hutchison, our first baseman, number 34, bailed us out. And Jay will tell you on that play to third where he dove down the line and threw a little high. He was real complimentary of Andrew, and he'll be the first one to tell you Andrew bailed him out on that one, and he did. He went up and got it with a runner bearing down on him and made the tag on the helmet. And then he had a good hustle play going first to third, I think on a ball to maybe right center or so, and came in, slid head first and took an extra base there. And he's always hustling. Another thing about this team, most of us up until this point, or all of us, are pretty hard-nosed and not afraid to get dirty and stick our nose in there and hustle and take extra bases and play aggressive. And that's one thing I like about him. Number 19, our 9-hole, Jet Shonda. He's just a freshman. He's got great speed as well and plays left field for us and can cover a lot of ground out there too. Takes good angles on balls and is putting the ball in play and putting it in play with a little bit of authority and can run a little bit. So, for a 9-hole, put some pressure on the defense to make a play and throw them out. But getting on base in front of Derek is huge because he can steal and get in front or get in scoring position in front of Derek, and Derek's capable of driving him in. Our second baseman, Austin Jasper, he's a sophomore that got DH for tonight, but he's been in there and he's been playing really solid defense for us, and just told him, just play defense for us, and help us win that way, and he did, and made some good plays. Up and down the lineup in this team, one of the things I love about this team is that we have great chemistry and great leaders and positive leaders. Not trying to push people around and do it the wrong way, but trying to pick people up and do it the right way, leadership-wise.